Calling you to say goodnight, bare minimum. Calling you pretty, bare minimum. Taking you on dates, bare minimum. Getting you flowers, bare minimum. Meeting your friends and family, bare minimum. Not gaslighting you, bare minimum. Texting you back within a reasonable amount of time, bare minimum. Communicating when he's busy, bare minimum. Respecting your boundaries, way even below the bare minimum. Voicing his boundaries, bare minimum. Why are some of y'all congratulating these dudes for doing even less than the bare minimum? Are your standards really that low? And the answer is obviously yes. There is someone else out there who will do the most for you. You just don't like yourself enough to actually do the work, to be alone, heal your raise your own standards. You would rather keep ending up with losers and continuing these toxic cycles because it's easier instead of breaking the cycles. And
yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy, the Dean. Class is such a man. She's so man, guys. Sometimes when women talk, they give you the answer to everything you need to know. What she's saying, think about it. She's saying people that do the bare minimum are the ones that women love toxic relationships from versus the guy that does everything. Do everything and be seen as a nice guy. Do the bare minimum and be seen as a jerk and an asshole. Guys, let me tell y'all something. You know what I love the most about this game that I always want to tell y'all about is that when you're him, you do the bare minimum. Gentlemen, you don't have to go all out for these women. What rule does it say that a man has to go out for a woman? See, the problem is when you go out for all out for a woman, what you're saying to that woman is that you're so special and you're so important to me that I'm going to change who I am for you. And we don't do that as men. We don't move that way. And I really think that woman is on something. What did she say? All these bare minimum things, and yet you're toxic versus do more, slay more dragons, take her to a fancy dinner. I don't know, climb a mountain, do something and be seen as the good guy, be seen as a nice guy, be seen as thoughtful, sweet, caring, and nice. We don't do that as men. We don't move that way as a man. Let me ask you a question. Why would I, if I'm all things, give all things to someone who has not earned all things? But see, this is the thing that they try to trick you on. They want you guys to give everything. They want you to do everything up front, trying to prove who you are to them. But guys, let me tell you something. When you are bare minimum, they love it. Bare minimum on the phone calls, bare minimum on the text messages, bare minimum on the time you spend with them, and they love it because you know what? They realize that they don't have any influence over you. And that's part of the game that we're trying to tell y'all today. Don't go all out for a woman who has not earned it. See, what she doesn't want to tell you is that when you get this game down, the women are not going to go bare minimum because they're going to see your value and your worth, and they're going to work hard to get you. So here's the question. Why would I, if I'm all things, give my all to somebody who has not earned anything? She hasn't earned anything. She hasn't earned your time. She hasn't earned your attention. She hasn't earned your respect. But yet you see how she's complaining? Bare minimum this and bare minimum that. But what is she saying? That those things are toxic. Women love toxic, not toxic as in mean and bad. They love the toxic guy that says, you're not special. And guess what? I'm going to give you a piece of me. Okay, watch this, guys. I want y'all to think about something. Think about something. I want to flip the script on y'all so y'all can see what I'm talking about. How many of you guys look at a woman, you find her what you call attractive and desirable. You tell her how much you like her, how bad you want to get with her and everything like that. And she gives you pussy crumbs. One word actions. Doesn't reply. Isn't it funny how when she does the bare minimum that you feel that you need to go all out? when she just gives you the bare minimum, but yet the guy that says, you know what, I'm not giving you anything. You don't deserve me. You don't deserve my time. You don't deserve my attention because you're not worthy of me. And that's nothing wrong. But gentlemen, we've got to stop trying to give our all to a woman, trying to prove ourselves to her, but instead put ourselves in a position to give the woman bare minimum, but to receive everything from her, because women are not used to men who have value. When you have value, the bare minimum carries more weight. You know, you can say, what's going on, sexy? Do you know how heavy that is to a woman that is not used to a man talking that yak to her? You don't have to go out and try to impress her and say all these things to her. That's not going to help you. It's not going to work. So what's going to work, if y'all just soak this up, is that you can be bare minimum, but everything that you say has to be impactful, gentlemen. You are an impactful person, and don't ever feel like a woman has to give you bare minimum. She's got to go all out. But what did that woman say? Toxic. Bare minimum people will become toxic people, meaning that, okay, so if I love myself and you don't like yourself, now the woman, okay, you guys, you love yourself as men. One thought, one mind, one way, right? You love yourself. So why would I, who I love myself, go down? Like you ever see those elevator things? Like when we were young, they on TV shows where they like this and they go down the elevator, or they climb back up the escalator. Y'all, guys, you know what I'm talking about. Look, why would I come down to you and give you something that you don't even give yourself? Gentlemen, this is why I tell you guys, this is why when you learn the game and learn how to love yourself, you don't have to be bare minimum, because what you're doing is you're bringing the woman up. You're bringing her up to your level. You're bringing her up to your standard, your level and your standard. So when you bring a woman up to your level, your standard, you change the game completely. And the reason and why you change the game is because she's not used to somebody who actually loves himself, somebody that stands on his own principles, his codes, and his narratives. You don't have to go down. You go down and give her the bare minimum. She has to come up and give you everything, because she recognizes and realizes your power, your worth, and how you are. And that is why we've got to get you guys to recognize the game, change the game up forever, change the way you see it. Guys, it is okay to be bare minimum in this thing, because if you love yourself, you're talking to a woman that has insecurity, low self-worth, low self-esteem. She's got image issues and everything in between. So why would I, or you guys who love yourself, why would you give somebody your all when you love yourself and they don't even like themselves sometimes? That's why you don't have to give them anything but the bare minimum. And if any woman out there says that to you and makes you feel like you've got to give her more than what you actually are, then no. You want to be toxic, because you want to know why? The toxic guys give bare minimum. I love myself. You got to show and prove yourself to me. And if you can't prove your worth and your value to me, you don't deserve me. You see what I'm saying? You don't deserve me. And what you're going to get is the bare minimum, because a man that has game is not going down. He's going up, and he is expanding and learning and growing. And when you meet a woman, and it's not knocking, she's nothing and nobody until she becomes somebody. So why not give her the bare? They love the bare minimum, because guess what? A little bit of something beats a whole lot of nothing. So gentlemen, just remember this. Don't get mad at these women when they complain about you giving them the bare minimum. Keep giving them the bare minimum, because if they're complaining about you, that means they're thinking about you. If they're complaining about you, that means they have an emotional investment in you, and they're mad that you're not doing what they expect you to do. And look at all these guys out here giving more than the bare minimum. Look at where they're ending up. they're ending up losing. You're not going to lose because you're one of one. And as a one of one, we don't lose, man. One thought, one mind, one way. As you're growing up to love yourself, evolve yourself, and grow, why would you give her everything when she's not even worthy of you yet? So, guys, I want to know what you think in the comments, man. Let me know. But, guys, at the end of the day, give her bare minimum. Guys, being bare minimum is the best thing that you can do. It's really toxic, and you want to be toxic. You don't want to be that good guy. So let me know what you think.